Hey guys, this is my first YouTube live for a What's the Point Wednesday, and I'm excited to be with you all over here. So today we're going to shred, we're going to flow, and you're going to feel inSHREDable. Compliments of our lovely Amber, who is here, because that's how we feel after every class. So today we are going to work our whole body. We're going to move through the spine, move from our core. And to do that, you're going to have to find a wave. So we're waving, moving from our core, and of course, shredding all of those things that don't serve us. So we're going to start on our backs. If you're already in your seat, support yourself behind the thighs. Draw in from the belly, from your pelvic floor. And as you exhale, start to lower down one vertebra at a time all the way to your back. Inhale as you reach the arms overhead, and then exhale, bring your knees into the chest. Start to make little circles, opening and closing the legs in opposite direction. Warming up the hips. And then switching directions whenever you're ready. Inhaling deeply through the nose, drawing that breath into the belly. And then exhale, sigh. And as you sigh with that exhale, every time draw in and up from your pelvic floor. So inhale deeply through the nose, keep circling those legs, finding a good flow there wherever you are. Exhale, deep sighs through the mouth. Beautiful, beautiful. Now bringing the legs back together, start circling in one direction. Maybe 3 or 4 circles in one direction, keeping that breath going, and then switching sides. This is giving us a nice sacral massage here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now bringing the soles of your feet to the floor right at mat's width. We're going to windshield wiper the knees from one side. So dropping both knees to one side and then the other while looking over the opposite shoulder. We're taking that flow up into the hips, but still remembering to inhale deeply and exhale. Sigh it out, draw it in, and then up from your pelvic floor, those bathroom muscles. You can even imagine as if you're zipping up a pair of pants all the way from your pelvic floor, all the way up through the front and back of your spine. And I love it actually when our breaths don't sync up, because then it feels like you're surrounded by an ocean of prana, of breath. So don't be shy. Now bring the soles of the feet right behind your hips. We're going to come into some nice bridge waves. So bring your hands down to either side of your hips, palms facing down. Draw in and up from your pelvic floor, and as you inhale, lift the hips, press through the feet, and let the arms unfurl up, extending up through the elbows and the shoulders. And then as you exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time, bringing the spine, hips down, and the arms back next to the hips. So inhale, unfurl, let the hips rise, finding your flow here. Exhale, sigh, and move as if you're moving through water, drawing in from your center, from your core, and also moving from your center and your core. 2 more. Inhale deeply, drawing that breath down into the belly. Exhale, zipping in and lifting in and out. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, sigh. I love it. Now inhale, grab onto your right shin, bringing it in close to you. And then as you exhale, as you inhale, I want you to kick out with your right foot, low toward the ground, foot flexed, okay? Exhale, draw the foot up toward the ceiling so the sole of your foot is facing the floor, getting a nice stretch back here behind the thigh. Inhale, lower it down, hovering over the earth, or a little higher if you need. And then exhale, draw the knees back together. Beautiful. 2 more of these. Inhale, reach out either long across the ground or just reach out. Exhale, draw it in. Beautiful. Inhale down. Exhale, draw it in. Last one. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, draw it in. Still remembering, drawing in and up on those exhales. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Switching sides. Hands on the right shin. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, draw it in. Beautiful. Inhale, nice and low. Exhale, draw it in. Beautiful. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale down. Exhale, draw it in. Last one. Inhale down. Moving through water. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Draw it in. Now bringing the wrists underneath the hips. We're going to go with both legs. Now if it's too much to extend the whole leg out, you can always bend down with the knees, okay, and extend just a little bit, okay, and then draw it in with the knees bent, and the same lower here, okay. So here we go. Inhale, extend the legs out long, or with the knees bent. Exhale, draw both legs in and out. Maybe lifting the hips. Inhale down. Exhale, draw it in. Pulling in that belly. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, draw it in. Beautiful. Feeling that core wake up. Inhale down. Exhale. Draw it in. Last one. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale down. Exhale, draw it in. Beautiful. Bring your head to your knees. Give yourself a little hug. Rock side to side a little bit here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the tongue. Really let it out. 2 more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the tongue. Last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the tongue. Beautiful. Now extending those legs out, we're going to do a couple of full body sit-up flows. I guess we'll call them that. So extend those legs out long, and as you inhale, reach the arms long overhead. As you exhale, start to curl up, maybe supporting yourself with the hands, coming up to a seated position, pressing yourself up with the knees bent. As you inhale, you'll unfurl the arms up and reach, and then exhale, fold forward a little or a lot, keeping those knees nice and big. Inhale, unfurl, reach up. Exhale, lower down, maybe supporting with the hands if you need. Coming down through the forearms. Inhale, reaching it up overhead. Again, exhale, coming forward, supporting with the elbows and the hands. Inhale, reach it up, unfurl it up. Exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, unfurl. Exhale, lower. You can bring your fist to the side if you'd like. Inhale, reach up, get long. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, unfurl, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, unfurl up, finding the wave of breath through your body. We're going to do 1 more of these. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, unfurl up. Exhale, fold. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be today. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw it in, lower down. Inhale, reach up overhead, reach long. And then draw the legs in toward the chest, grabbing the backs of the thighs. You can either press yourself up to a seated position, or you can start to rock and roll a little bit, going forward and back, massaging the spine. And then whenever you're ready, you can cross the ankles and come over the ankles onto our hands and knees. So make your way up to seated, over the ankles, and then coming here to find some more flow in the body. Now, a lot of times we like to do our flows seated, but I wanted to skip past that and get us into our own personal flows for today. So here I want you to move however your body wants you to move. The things that we want to have in common: strong fingertips, finger pads gripping from through the knuckles and all the way to the ring of the palm, just to protect the hands so you're not putting all of your pressure onto the wrist. Knees are also pressing down into the earth, but everything else, let it flow. If you find a place where you find resistance, maybe breathe into it, maybe move into it and stay there for a few minutes, a few seconds, not a few minutes. But keep moving, find your flow, be like a cat. Inhaling deeply through the nose, drawing that breath into the belly wherever you are. Exhale, sigh it out. And zip it in and up. 2 more breaths with this nice flow here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. See how the inhale and exhale changes how you move. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sigh. Beautiful. Making your way towards center. Curl those toes underneath. Maybe roll those feet around if you're feeling a little tight there. We're going to come into our downward facing dog. So pressing through those fingertips. Inhale, hips back and wide, draw in from the belly. And then as you exhale, press through the hands, lift through the hips, raising the hips high, pressing through those toes. And then coming into our downward facing dog here. You can be on the mat, or if you want to protect the wrists, you can always grab your blocks and bring yourself a little bit higher, which is great because that helps you to relax the heels a little bit and bring the floors up to you. Okay, so wherever you are, strong fingertips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. One more. Inhale through the nose, feeling that inhale, waving your spine long. Exhale, sigh. Coming up onto the toes as you inhale. As you exhale, turn the hips and the knees over to the left and bend low. So coming into this nice side twist, maybe even bouncing here a little bit. Inhale, exhale, sigh. On your next inhale, come back through center, and then exhale, switching sides, getting this nice side switch, side twist. Okay, now maybe 1 breath per movement, so inhale back to center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. 1 more, inhale, center, exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Beautiful. Coming back to center, pressing through the hands. Walk the feet forward. Move the blocks if you can, bringing the hips about hips distance. Pressing through the feet. Start to draw yourself up on your next exhale, rolling up through your center, moving slowly, zipping in and out through your core. Inhale, reach high. Exhale. Hands to prayer for our first shred. So today, we're going to do those twists again. I know you guys love me. So as you inhale, you're going to reach up. Exhale, twist to the side, bring opposite elbow to opposite knee. Inhale up. Exhale, twisting from the chest, hips back, knees over ankles. 4 rounds on each side. And it is time to get a little funky. All right, so get yourself set up, find those strong feet, start moving because we're not going to be stopping anytime soon. All right, here we go. Round 1 of 8, okay? I'll give you a way to take it up a notch in round 5, but feel free to stay where you are. Here we go. Take it up a notch. There's always room to grow. Because you're inSHREDable. All right, here we go. Round 1. So take this one a little slow, but if you got it, good form. Inhale up. Exhale, twist from the chest. Keeping those hips back. Okay, you can come down a little or a lot, but what you want is to draw in and up every time you exhale. And exhale strongly through the mouth with every twist. Beautiful job. Stepping side to side, moving and grooving, and then setting up again for round 2. Here we go. Strong feet, hips back. Here we go. It's really important to keep those hips back and wide. Press through the feet each time to make sure those knees are going in the same direction as the feet at all times. You don't let ourselves come forward. We're sitting straight back. And rest it out. Find your rhythm. You're going to keep the spirits up. 3, 2, 1. Setting up again. Round 3. Here we go. Take it up a notch if you can. Maybe go a little lower. If speed is not your thing this time, if you're up here, take it faster. You know, really press through those feet. Really draw in. Maybe squeeze those glutes on the way up. All right, resting it out. We're at round 4 after this. Keep those exhales and inhales coming through the mouth. Don't let yourself stop moving. Let's set up and go. Hips back and wide. Wherever you are pushing to your 100%, okay? Every time you twist, hips go back, okay? We don't want to let one hip jut out more than the other. And resting it out. Stepping side to side. Now, if you want to take it up a notch, you can hop in between, okay? Setting it up. Here we go. So, if you're hopping, okay, pressing through the feet and landing gently every time you land. Okay, so from toe to heel, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Resting it out. Round 5. Find that rhythm. Keep breathing. Give me the angry eyes if you want, but I'll put it right back in to your success. Here we go. Round 6. And every time you come up, feel like you are propelling yourself upward into your greatness. Reaching high, drawing in on every exhale, and rest it out. Beautiful job, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're almost there. Jump 2. Landing carefully if you're jumping, okay? Oops. 3, 2, 1. Resting it out. Stepping side to side. Woo! I'm feeling the twist. Feeling the funk. Time to set up again. Last round. Here we go. So if you haven't been jumping, give it a shot. Or try to go a little bit deeper. Sitting those hips back, okay? Drawing in from the belly. Maybe squeeze in the glutes every time you come up. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Stepping from side to side. Woo! Shaking out those legs. Woo! I love it. Beautiful job. Coming back to the top of your mat. Inhale. Unfurl. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Extend the spine long. Exhale, fold it down. Hips back and wide. Inhale. Exhale, press through the feet. Exhale, up, rolling up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend the spine long. This time, exhale, fold. Pressing through, bringing the weight over onto your right foot. As you inhale, lift the left foot, drawing it up. Oh no, stays down the floor. And then as you exhale, extend the left leg up, coming into a standing split. Opening up the back of the leg here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side through the tongue. Beautiful. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, side. And then inhale, bring the foot back to center, switching sides, bringing the weight onto your left foot this time. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, press through that foot, and then lift the right leg up toward the ceiling, extending it long and high, and lifting through the front and the back of the thigh. Inhale, through the nose, exhale, side through the tongue. Inhale, exhale, side. Inhale, wherever you are, exhale, side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Maybe flow from side to side here, opening up those legs. And then letting your head and your arms hang like a rag doll, pressing through the feet on your exhale. Start to roll up, drawing in and up from your inner shins, your inner thighs, from your belly. Zipping up. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Hands back to prayer. It's time to get back into those legs now that we stretch them out a little bit. Come into your goddess pose, knees facing in the same direction as the toes. If you'd like, you can start to get your groove here a little bit while I show you the exercise, okay? So for this one, strong arms, okay? Because we want to work the arms and we want to work the legs, okay? So inhale, you're going to come down. Exhale, you're going to press it out to the side, press through the feet, draw in, squeeze those glutes, okay? So inhale down, exhale, side out. So either coming down diagonal, or if you want to work more of the fronts of the shoulders, you can bring it up here, okay? And your third arm option is up, draw it in, okay? So wherever your body wants to be, you're always pressing through the feet, squeezing the glutes, squeezing and drawing in and up from your pelvic floor on those fierce exhales, okay? I'm going to keep saying inSHREDable because, you know, you are, and it's awesome. But we're going to have 8 rounds of these. I'll give you something around round 5 to spice it up if you'd like. But for now, let's move on to these amazing goddess fierceness stuff. Okay, all right, here we go. First round, toes out, hands here, exhale, draw it in. Inhale, inhale down, exhale. Draw it in on those exhales. Squeeze on those exhales. Strong arms, as if you were lifting weights. 2, 1, rest it out. Going from side to side. Maybe some little goddess lunges. All right, and then setting up again. Coming here. So you're gonna, so as you come down with the legs, that's when you inhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale. So that really helps to draw in that belly and zip it in. 2, 1, rest it out. Stepping side to side if you like, but you can also just lunge here. Yep, find your rhythm. Setting up again, strong feet. Inhale down, exhale, out. So down. I know, it's easy to get this one mixed up. I did that in my training. I was like, why am I doing it this way? Come on. You guys have got it wherever you are. 2, 1, rest it out. You can step side to side. You can lunge it out, wherever you like, from those shoulders. Setting up again. Here we go. Wherever you are with the arms. So when you come up, that's where the work is happening. When you're pressing through those feet to draw you up. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Now, if you want to take it up a notch, you can always go to the jumps, okay? Wherever you are, setting up again. Here we go. Or, okay? Find where your body wants to be and stay with that, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Resting it out. Stepping side to side. Now if you're jumping, always landing with those hips back, knees over ankles. Setting up again. Here we go. Wherever you are, push yourself. Do not hyperextend those knees or elbows. Strong arms, as if you had weights on your arms, or there's something that you're trying to chop away. Resting it out. Woo. Find your rhythm. Woo. Shake it out. We are getting close. Find your inner black cat. Let's go. Or here, drawing in and out every time you press through those feet. Okay? Or if you're feeling thirsty, like me, you can be jumping. Okay? Resting it out. Stepping side to side. Woo. We've only got one more round to go. All right? So setting up, here we go. Maybe jumping it out, you're feeling it. You're drawing it in, pressing through those feet. Strong, slim bodies. Here we go. Stretching it out. Woo! Resting it out, reaching it out. You guys did it. I love it. Shaking out those legs, kicking out those legs. Woo. Then coming back into those wide legs again. Inhale, unfurl the arms up, press through the feet, reach up. Exhale, wave yourself down with those nice prayer hands. Beautiful. Inhale, press through your feet, roll up, draw up. Exhale, wave it down. Inhale, last one, reach up, draw all of your energy up through your center. Exhale, bring it down. This time stay, turn the heels out, toes in. So you have nice straight legs, a little bend in the knee. Inhale, wave the spine long from belly to the top of the head. Exhale, release everything, fold forward here. Staying here, inhale through the nose, exhale, side. One more, inhale through the nose, exhale, side. Turn forward toward the right foot. Step the left foot forward, and then exhale. Start to roll up again. Inhale, coming up to the ceiling, hands to prayer. You know what time it is. It's brick house time, and it's burpee time.
No.
So, you guys know the burpees.
Those are good.
I'm going to be nice today. We're just going to do standard burpees for the first 4 rounds. Round 5, you guys have the option to take it up to your preferred level of delightful torture. I'll give you some options, but for your standard burpees, hands come down to the mat, strong fingertips. Hop back a little or a lot, knees bent, belly lifted. Hop forward, inhale, come up to chair, exhale, draw it in. Now, if you don't want to be on your hands, you can stay up here, lunging back, knee over ankle, okay, nice and knee bent, torso over the knee, come up, lunge back, come up. If you like, you can add a draw in here, or a hop, or come up onto the toes. Now, if you want another modification, You can grab the blocks, put them underneath the hands, protect the wrists. You can always be stepping forward and back here, coming up. But wherever you are, 100%. Because we want to be sweating to the point where we can hardly carry a conversation, all right? These guys in here are ready? Want me to start?
Please?
Yes.
You got this.
Absolutely. I know, this is our favorite, so. Well, you know. All right, here we go. 8 rounds of burpees. All right,
8 rounds.
I'll give you the option to take it up a notch at 5. Here we go. So hands down to the mat or to the blocks. Jump back a little or not a lot, bent knees. Hop forward, inhale up, squeeze it in. Okay, your hands down, hop back, strong fingertips, hop forward, draw it up, draw it in. Beautiful job. Stepping side to side, find your rhythm. Now this second round, take it up a notch wherever you are. If you're doing the modifications, I'll show you that one this round. So stepping back, draw it up. Or you can take your lunges at the same time and then hop after you finish your lunges. Okay? Now even with these, you can take it up a notch. You can add another hop in between, or an extra drawing it in. Resting it out, stepping side to side. This is your practice. This is going to do all the transforming things. Setting up, here we go, wherever you are. So hopping back a little lot, hopping forward, up, squeeze. Okay? This is one of those that works the entire body, especially if you keep yourself in good alignment. One more, and rest it out, stepping side to side. I'll show you it in a full speed next one, if you're interested. Here we go, setting up. So you can use the momentum of your hops to help you add a little bit of work here. Whew. Have another one. Let's see. And squeeze it in, step it out from side to side. Woo! That was the first. Never done 5. Setting up again. I'm going to take it back a notch for a second. Woo! But don't you do that just because I'm doing it. You find your own personal, find your own personal way to challenge yourself. Maybe you just do a lot of hops, you know, because you want to work those legs a little more. 2, 1, and rest it out. Halfway there, guys. Woo! Keep drawing in and up. Keep supporting yourself with those strong exhales. Setting up again. There you go. Now remember, you can always draw back to go a little deeper the next round. You can always add the blocks in so that you can still push yourself and protect those wrists. Rest it out. Stepping side to side. You'll be shaking it here. Shaking those shoulders out. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stepping it out. If you're doing the lunges, stepping it up, step it out. Woo. Wherever you are is where you need to be today, and that's beyond okay. 2, 1, rest it out. Stepping side to side. Woo.
No, that's a good hand.
Yeah, I love, thank you.
Good mix.
And setting it up again. Here we go. Last round. Woo. Keeping that belly drawn in when you hop back. Keeping those shoulders neutral and strong fingertips. And one more, you got it. Add an extra hop. Resting it out. Stepping from side to side. Woo. You're staying alive here. You did it. You're staying alive. Find that nice goddess pose again. Let's go from side to side, lifting one heel at a time. opening up the backs of the legs, rolling those wrists out as we stay here, really getting some extra, what's the word, sass in those hips. So as you come up, really kind of bring those hips in so you're kind of stretching the hip flexors in the front of the thighs with each one of these. Woo! Yeah. Guess what? We've only got one more shred left. We are going to make our way there in just a moment. Guess what we're going to do now? Come back to your center. Stretch out those shoulders, okay? Woo! Staying alive. Yep, however you need to find that rhythm. This is the shred. I love it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring your hands here to your thighs. Heel toe those feet in. However you like. And no, we're not dancing, we're shredding. Move the blocks if you need. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, unfurl, reach up. Exhale, fold. Strong fingertips. Press through, lengthen the spine. And then bring the hands to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Lower the knees. Coming into our hands and knees if you like. You can do a few of your nice little cat-cow body rolls. And then crossing the ankles, coming down onto our backs, slowly and carefully, while we get into those deep abs today. So, rolling down however you like. For the first round, first 4, we're going to go into our bicycle, scissor kicks, whatever you want to call it. Keep those shoulders high. The feet can either be here, kind of in the middle. You can go lower. That adds the work in the belly. Or you can stay high here, okay? If you don't want the legs at all, you can get the same job if you need to keep the feet on the floor, okay? Wherever you are, 100%. 4 rounds of those, and then 4 rounds of belly bar fire, okay? So keeping the body long, lifting from under the shoulder blades, keeping those elbows wide, okay? So these are just full body sit-ups here, okay? Pressing through the feet, pressing through the heels or the balls of the feet, okay? So 4 rounds of those scissors, okay? Here, knee to opposite, elbow to opposite knee, okay? Here we go. And get it going. Round 1, setting up. Oh, and if you need something under your sacrum, grab a blanket, okay? So whatever you need to do to make this inSHREDable for you. I know, I'm just keeping it up. All right, round 1, here we go. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Strong exhales. Keep that belly pulled in toward your low back, if you can, to support and protect that low back. And when you kick, really kick everything away. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Feet on the floor. Reach those hands long, maybe interlacing the thumbs. And setting up again. Round 2. Maybe starting with the other elbow this time. You can go low, but really kick. Keep that chin lifted so that you're not pulling in the back of your neck, and try to lift from underneath those shoulder blades. Go a little deeper. 2, 1. Beautiful. Rest it out. Reach it long, maybe interlacing those thumbs, opening the shoulders as you reach. Woo, round 3. Here we go. Bringing it in. Really kick it away. Serious. Anything that didn't work for you this week, act like you're kicking it in the face. Okay, here we go. Keeping yourself drawn in. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Rest it out. Reach it long.
Come on.
Woo. One more fire. So last one, push it. Keeping that chin lifted. Elbow to opposite knee. Really kicking it away. Kicking low or kicking high. Wherever you are, wherever your back wants you to be, wherever your abs want you to be today. Push it 100%. The last one of these. And resting it out. Reach the legs long this time. Getting ready for those belly bone fires. Bringing your hands behind the head. Head resting back in the hands. And go. Elbows wide. Looking up toward the diagonal place where the wall meets the ceiling. Looking from underneath those shoulder blades to get into those deep core muscles. So as the transverse, the flatness, all of your things, your everything, resting it out, reaching it out. Feel the work. Love the work. And setting it up again. Exhale. Keeping that chin lifted, shoulders open, elbows open wide. Feeling like you're squeezing every time you come up. Wherever you are, that pelvic floor is getting a nice massage. Massaging those abs and rest it out. Reach it out. Interlace those thumbs. Open the shoulders wide as you reach long. Setting up again. We're almost there. Two more after this. Maybe one more. Nice deep exhales. One more and rest it out. Reach it out long. Feel that yumminess in your belly as you get ready to set up again. This is our last round. Keeping that the back of your neck open, resting that head back in the hands, lifting from underneath the shoulders. Watch how suddenly the work got a little more yummy. 4, 3, 2, one more. Squeeze and release. Reach it long. Feel that work. Feel that love in your belly. We did it. Beautiful work, everybody. Reaching long through the feet, long through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. And release. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bringing your hands to a fist. Massage that belly a little bit. Giving yourself some yumminess. Maybe finding that place right under the ribs. Kind of giving yourself little circles, giving yourself a little love here. Beautiful. Now, if you have your block, we're going to do a little yumminess with the block to help open up the fronts of the abs. If you don't have a block, I'm going to have you come up into your bridge pose, pressing through the feet. Okay, and you're just going to stay here for maybe 5 breaths and then lower and then come back up. Okay, so if you have a block, you're going to use the block either on the long flat side or on the middle one, which is long but not the highest one. You're going to take the block, you're going to come into bridge, and then you're going to bring the block underneath the hips. So it's going to look like this. Not in your sacrum, but underneath the hips. So whether you're on the medium setting or the lowest setting, or if you have 2 blocks, you can actually stack them on the lowest setting if you want to get your hips higher. But wherever you are, we're going to be here for a few breaths, and then we're going to extend the legs out for a few breaths. Okay, so you want to find a nice, strong, stable, centered place. Okay? Wherever you are, I'm going to come around and make sure that you guys are all settled here. If you're already on your blocks, inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh. right leg and that right arm out long. So you're getting a nice stretch along the right side of the body. So it's going to look like this, keeping that other knee up. So you're getting a nice stretch along the sides, abs, the deep core muscles, the psoas. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Beautiful. Switching sides. Extend the left leg and the left arm long. Keeping the other knee bent. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Beautiful. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Now, if you like, you can extend both legs and both arms long, really getting into the mid-abs here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. One more, inhale. And exhale, sigh. Now, if you don't have the blocks, come on down from your bridge. If you're on the blocks, stay on your blocks, okay? Those of you who are on the floor, just do the same thing that I'm doing here, but on the floor. So bring your knees up so that the knees are right over the hips, okay? Should feel a nice, strong, firm foundation. If this doesn't feel good, come off of the block and just let your legs be elevated with your hips on the floor. If this feels good, you can extend both legs up to the ceiling, keeping a little bend in the legs here. Looking up toward your toes, inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Enjoying this gentle inversion here. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. One more, inhale. Maybe turning the ankles if you like. Exhale, sigh. Then maybe staying for one more breath, but if you'd like, you can start to come down. If you're on the block, coming down first to bridge, pressing through the feet, lift the hips, remove the block, and lower down one vertebra at a time. Okay, now everybody bring your knees in toward the chest. Start to open and close the legs here. Massaging or opening those hips, massaging the back, switching directions. Beautiful. And then keeping the legs together, moving the legs from side to side, massaging that sacrum here. And bringing the hands out to a T if you have space. Let the legs, the knees fall over to the left, twisting to the left as you look over your right shoulder. Feel free to adjust the legs however you need. So maybe your knees come a little bit lower or a little bit higher. And you can feel how that changes where that twist is in your spine. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Coming back through center. Inhale. And then switching sides. Exhale. Looking over your left shoulder this time, crossing the legs to the right, twisting. Feeling that stretch along the side of the body, and you know, probably this side is going to feel differently from the first side because we move differently. We use different sides of our body, we have different dominant sides. So allow yourself to be with where this side is today without judgment, without forcing it into equality. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Bringing the knees so that they are kind of just hovering here. Pressing down on the knees gently so that you can reintegrate those femurs into the hips. Feel how that kind of releases the low back a little bit. And then release the left leg down. Extend the right leg up to the ceiling. And then we're going to grab the back of the right leg with the hands. You can interlace the hands if you like. And we're going to draw we're grabbing the back of the right leg, or whatever leg you have. You're going to draw that leg in as you resist away by kicking up through the heel and sort of pressing it away. So we're opening up the backs of the legs, the back of the thigh, but also opening up the right low hip and low back. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Beautiful. 3 more breaths like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. And release that leg down. Let it meet the other. And then bring in the left leg this time, grabbing the back of the thigh. Extend the leg up to the ceiling. And then drawing back with the hands as you press forward with the thigh, reaching through the top of the heel. Okay, getting this nice resistance stretch here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Inhale deeply, drawing it into your belly. Exhale, sigh. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. And release it down. 1 breath at a time. Inhale, reach those arms long. Exhale, reach the legs long here. 1 final full body stretch, maybe interlacing the thumbs. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. Bringing the soles of the feet together briefly here. Let the hips open. You can even bring the blocks underneath the knees if you would like. Maybe pressing along the tops of the thighs, coming into this Eudaimonia here for just a couple of breaths. Getting a nice stretch along the inner and the outer thighs, opening the hips. Maybe even closing the eyes here. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, sigh. Inhaling. Exhale, sigh. Last one, inhale. Exhale, sigh. Bringing the hands behind the thighs, bring your knees together. And then stretching one leg and then the other out nice and long. Letting the palms fall open, arms fall open gently to the side. Bringing the shoulder blades underneath you. Open up the chest, open up the shoulders. Let the eyes relax back and down. Closed gently as we make our way to our final resting place, to Shavasana. Letting your breath begin to quiet. Using it just a guide as we start to release anything we might be holding in our bodies. Letting ourselves melt down and heavy into the mat. Your Shavasana can be in any way that's comfortable. If you want to prop up your legs or your head or whatever you'd like. Take a few moments to find a place that feels good. But once you're there, let yourself release. Imagining a warm, relaxing light that as it goes through your body, releases and melts away anything, any tension, any resistance that might still be living in those spaces. Because as we release the tension, as we release and find space in the body, we also release some of the emotions that get stuck in the various places in our joints and our tissues. So really take that light into your toes. Feel the space there. And then warm, widen, and then relax anything away with that light. Bringing that warm light of release into the feet, into the ankles. Letting that warm light of relaxation travel into the shins, into the calves, releasing the knees, letting that light melt the thighs down into the mat. Heavy, but full of all of the work that we've done, all of the release and the space that we've made. Releasing the hips, relaxing the belly and the low back. Bringing that warm, relaxing light up through the spine to the chest. Releasing the space in your heart. Letting it feel heavy with warmth. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the tops of the arms. Letting that warm light release the elbows and the forearms. Letting that warmth trickle into the wrists, into the palms of the hands, through the fingers. Then feeling that beautiful light run back up through your arms, releasing the neck and the throat. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the temples and the cheeks, releasing the teeth and the lips, and letting the tongue release itself from the roof of your mouth. Relax the backs of the eyes and the nose. Relax your eyelids and your eyebrows. Letting that warm light release from the center of the forehead back down through the temples, and then finally letting that light travel to the very tip of your skull and the space above. And then let it melt down as if it were warm candle wax, just burning anything else that's left away until all there is the breath once more. And then once you've melted down heavy, even releasing the breath. Letting the earth breathe you. Letting yourself key into this delicious stillness. And within that stillness, letting yourself find the subtle vibrations that live within the body and that are constantly reaching out to vibrate with everything around us. Become absorbed in that vibration and let it emanate out from your heart to connect with the vibrations in the room. And let those vibrations make even more space in all of those deep places close to your core. deepening your inhales, deepening your exhales, bringing a little bit of that stillness with you, and letting that breath start to invigorate your fingertips, maybe brushing the fingers along the palms, maybe circling the wrists, reaching long overhead, stretching long, and either staying here on your back if you'd like, or bringing your knees into the chest, giving yourself a little hug, and then making your way over to your right side. Resting here for just a couple of breaths, resetting the spine, resetting the mind. And then whenever you're ready, pressing yourself up gently to a seat. Keeping the eyes closed, keeping that stillness with you. Finding a nice tall seat as you extend up from your core, from your center, all the way up through your chakras, which are on the spine, all the way up through the crown of the head, getting long. Bring your hands to your chest, pressing inward towards your heart with your thumbs bowing down towards your fingertips. Inhale deeply, drawing in any intention you have for yourself this week. And then exhale. Draw it into being. Again, inhale that intention close to your heart. Exhale, sigh. Drawing it into yourself. Now inhale, press through the hands, reach up, look up. And then exhale, come down through your center. Resting at the forehead, reminding yourself to speak, to think kind thoughts about yourself and others. Coming down through the lips, reminding yourself to speak kind thoughts about yourself and to others. And then finally resting at the heart, reminding yourself to feel with kindness and compassion about yourself and others, and remembering that we are all one. The light within us is the same, and the light and the joy and the energy and happiness in me honors all of those things in you. The light, the joy, the energy, and the happiness. Inhale deeply, again bringing the hands to the forehead, and then exhale, bow forward. Thanking yourself for all of the things that you are. And then as you inhale, draw yourself up. Let the eyes flutter open and say namaste. Namaste. And again, thank you all for practicing with me today. Thank you everybody here for practicing with me. It was great to see you. And always remember to vibrate together in unison with every single person that we meet. Okay? Have a wonderful week. We will see you again tomorrow night here at the Eudaimonia Center for a Yoga Shred light. So instead of 4, we'll do 3. And we lead you through a little bit more. So have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.